So the constellations change each season. But why are they doing this? Where are they going? One possibility that might have occurred to you is that it's because the Earth is spinning. It's true, the Earth is spinning. That was something figured out by two of the very first scientists, Copernicus and Galileo. But actually, when you think about it, this wouldn't explain why the constellations change. Spinning does explain why the stars appear to move across the sky each night, rising and setting like the sun. But notice that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about a nightly change. We're talking about a change from season to season. We're talking about the fact that we only see constellations one season, then they're gone for a while, and then they come back a whole year later. This isn't repeating every day, it's repeating every year. Well, I need to tell you something more about Copernicus and Galileo. Not only did they discover the daily spinning of the Earth, they also figured out that the Earth is doing a second movement at the same time. It follows in a great circular pathway around the sun, like this. We call this pathway the Earth's orbit. You can think of this orbit almost like a racetrack around the sun. So the Earth does these two movements at once, spinning around like a top once a day, while also moving in an orbit around the sun, like this. This second movement, the orbit movement, takes much longer to complete. It does this only once each year. To help explore the Earth's orbit further, you're going to get a cool handout, which your teacher will hand out now. This video is going to pause until everyone has the handout. Just press play to resume. Now you should all have the handout. Later, you'll be cutting and folding this to make a tool, and we'll get to that in just a bit. But right now, just focus on the center of the sheet, right here, where it shows the Earth orbiting around the sun, just like in the diagrams we've been looking at. So let's figure out where the Earth would be located at different times of the year. So right at this position, the Earth is at the beginning of the year, so I'll label it January. And remember, it's going to take a whole year or 12 months for the Earth to complete one trip around its orbit and get back to the same spot it started at, right where it was the previous January. So each little blank on the handout represents 1 month. This part of the Earth's orbit is where the Earth is at in January, and this part in February, and so on. Go ahead and finish labeling the months now. I'll pause while you do that. Press play when you're ready to keep going. Now that you've written in all the months, we want to think in terms of the seasons. Since the winter months are December, January, and February, let's put the word winter above those months, like this. Now it's your job to write in the rest of the seasons. I'll pause while you do that.